Hell no. There we go. The reason why I'm doing that is because remember the last people when you was at the others went, the people got it together, right? And tried to stop you from what you were doing. That's why they're getting busted up now. I'm telling you. And that show you, right? The reason why people going through everything that they're going through. I remember that. I remember I was sitting at the airport speaking about the things that I wanted to speak about. This shit was funny. And I wanted to show the world that I didn't really care about the job or nothing like that. Or pretty much the job can't, hold back my tongue. And I really realized what human beings as a whole, when you are successful, right? Human beings have a hard time of processing someone's success. This is why I see why a lot of suffering is going on. No way. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you. That's new. Thank you so much. Appreciate love for that. Thank you. No, for real, real shit. Appreciate love for that. Thank you. For real. Real spill. But I remember when I was working as a security guard at the airport, I really got to see new things within people that I just never seen before. I never knew that someone can, how can I say this? Because it's all a system and they all work together. But someone can literally try to figure out where you work at, and it's so persistent that they were like, yeah, call this place and then we could probably get them fired over here, this, and the third. And I really looked at people today and I was like, oh, thank you for that experience. Yeah, this is why people suffer. Every time someone touched me, more people start to suffer more and more and more. People be looking at me like, why is he walking away with a smile on his face? Because you just gave him what he wanted, baby. You can't, one thing you can't do is this. You can't touch the ones and think you just get away with that shit. Yeah, that shit don't work like that and shit. That shit don't work like that, baby. That shit don't work like that. That's like you speaking about an intelligent message, right? Even if me and you got into a heated debate, I'm not about to call your job and get you fired. I'm not about to do that. What I'm gonna do that for? That don't make no sense. You gotta feed your babies and all that shit. So when I went through that shit, I actually got to see like, damn, it is okay for me to be harsh on people. Yeah, I'm what? What? I'm not doing anything wrong. Someone is looking at what I'm saying on camera, right? And it's all come down to intelligence, right? They get upset with the intelligence, and the best thing to do is try to get someone fired from their job. This is high school shit at this point. This is high school shit. This is high school shit. That's when I realized adults have a lower conscience. They do. I literally see that people get upset because I have a higher conscience than them. And I don't know how people, get upset at that. Because the thing is that I know they told you like, oh, when it comes to them, they got low IQs, they're not smart. And then when reality catch up with you and smack you in your face, you like, that's not true, because he's really highly intelligent. And then, right, I feel like humans, right, it might be too late for them to go through this, but I feel like all human beings should go through a course, right, how to deal with intelligence. There's no need for you to let me tell you something. When it comes to intelligence, most people are going to disagree with what I'm saying. But once I lay it completely down, you have no choice but to agree. Let me show you this. You would simply say, right, that a phone, right, is not more smarter than a human being. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you so you can feel good. Okay? Let's pay attention to something. When it comes to the technology of your mind, right? The technology of your mind consists of memory. Memory comes with what? Intelligence. So that means that your mind can hold intelligence. That's what it can do. Okay? Now, what you have to understand is that your mind is technology. And the technology of your mind can go through technology upgrades, conscious upgrades. That's what you can go through. But let me ask you a question. If the last conscious upgrade that you ever been through, which is not really an upgrade, it's really a downgrade in conscious. If the last conscious upgrade that you ever went through was high school or college, right? Can I ask you a question? Do you know everything? You're going to simply say no. Okay. My next question is this. Are you more smarter, right, than AI? You would simply say, yes, I'm more smarter than AI. I'm a human. Just because you put a word in front of someone, it doesn't mean that the intelligence may not be within there. Let me show you. When I ask you a question, I simply say, would AI be more smarter than a human being? You would simply say that the human being is more smarter. Let's pay attention to the setups. How many questions do you ask Siri a day? Pay attention. You're not using the left side of your mind to ask questions to the right side of your brain. That's what you're not doing. You are disconnected from that now. You don't ask questions to yourself because you don't have an inner self. If you speak to yourself, something is wrong with you. Isn't that right? Okay, so let's pay attention now. Being that you can't speak to yourself, right? Because you say that something will be wrong, but nothing is wrong. But that's how you operate as a human. So, right, if you say that humans are more smarter than AI, right? Every day, right, AI goes through a technological upgrade. That means that the logic of the AI is receiving upgrades. Pay attention. As humans, you will never be more smarter than AI. You never will be. The reason why that is because it's proven in front of us. You ask AI a question, and AI give you an answer. Thank you. That means that AI is now your teacher. You're not the teacher towards AI anymore. Do you understand that? Okay, so for someone that can ask a question to themselves and now get a natural answer, that is the one that knows, like, I don't need the device in order to get the answer. I don't need that. But humans lied to themselves and said that they were more smarter than AI. AI teaches you. ChatGPT teaches you. Every other social media app teaches you. You don't teach the social media app. You don't do that. You're not a teacher. Okay? So when it comes down to consciousness, what you got to understand that a lot of people don't understand just yet that's in front of us, AI now teaches the human conscious. That's what happens. You would simply say no, but that's not true because on the simple fact, your all questions is being answered by who? ChatGPT. Okay. Some people call it an entity or deity, whatever you want to call it. Right. Just understand that you're asking questions toward a machine now. How you not asking questions to yourself and getting self-answers? See? So that's the intelligence that I actually started to like understand things that are around me when it comes to the technological of the minds, when it comes around, AI and different software, different programs and stuff like that. I just started understanding something consciously where I was sitting there and I was like, because someone was on their phone and they were just sitting there just asking it questions. And I'm like, I'm not saying you can't do that. No, that's not my stilo. I'm not saying you cannot do that. But what I'm asking you, do you use the natural technology, right, that is within you? The phone is secondary technology. It's not the legendary or first technology. Without you, the phone does not exist. You understand that? The intelligence of the phone don't even exist. Every day, what you have to understand is that when you look at your phone, right, and you hit the upgrade button, how many times do you hit the upgraded button on your mind in order to be upgraded? Okay. So let's just say this, right? Let's just say you're dependent upon AI to make you navigate, go everywhere that you need to go at. right? I would simply say to you, that's not one of the best things that you should do. You should not do that. The reason why it is because if you GPS yourself everywhere you go at inside of a car, right? And you don't use the memory bank of your mind to remember how to get to the location and how to actually get back home. Imagine you just GPSing and GPSing, GPSing. What happened if I shut your internet off? How you getting home? I'm gonna show you another thing. If I cut your phone off, how are you able to speak to your family members? You see how what I'm saying to you and your mind can't build up a new system in order to communicate with your other family? See that? That's what I'm showing you in your mind. Your mind is totally dependent upon that phone way too much. Way too much. It's like you're dependent on it. And you shouldn't be dependent on a phone. You should not be doing that. You're more important than the phone. The phone is not more important than you. Do you understand that? All right, all right, all right, all right. Woo! You know what I'm saying? What they said in the comment section, bro. Let me see what they said in the comment section. Bro said go outside and try to catch a fade. It's all good. You like catching fades? Catch this jail cell right here. Now you gonna catch this jail cell. Or I don't really like do fades with people. It's one or two options. And I'll let you know. I'll tell you like you got one option where you can put your hands on me and then you can lose your life. Legally. I have a legal firearm and I know my laws and the technology of my mind. So if you're on that gangster, wankster shit, I'm not a gangster or a fucking thug at all. That's not what I am. But I definitely will protect myself legally, not illegally, okay? So I will warn you and let you know, like, if you put your hands on me, right, I just want to let you know I have a firearm and I will use that firearm to protect myself. Do you understand? All right. So if you want to catch a fade, you wouldn't catch a fade with me. You would either catch death and then you would be into a body bag. And then after that, you can catch the movie clip of your mother standing over your body and you're crying. Have a good day, all right? Have a good day. Catch a fade. Catch a bullet. Legally. You hear what they saying? And go outside and just catch a fade. For what? What did I do? Oh, because you're intelligent, so somebody should just do something to you? Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, right? That's how you feel? Blow your shit up right here. They'd be like, this kid, we thought he was just like a smart nerd kid. This motherfucker started literally, put your hands on him. You get your shit shot the fuck up right then and there. What you gonna do? One thing I learned about human beings, they'll look at a certain person and be like, oh, they look like they weak. They look like they won't fight back. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm a killer. I don't fight motherfuckers. If I fight you, it's because I respect you. You think I'll fight motherfuckers just to be fighting them? No, I will kill you. I will put your body 6 feet fucking under and show up to your funeral, nigga. I'm not the one to play with, sir. I shoot shit up. You understand that? I don't look like I shoot shit up, but I will tell you and I will do it. Everything is legal on my end. I have a legal firearm. I have all my credentials. I have went to basically my, the 16-hour course when you basically get your fire. I got all that, bro. I'm solidified. I just never had to use it because nobody never really want to take it there. And I'm not on no gangster or thug shit. I just naturally protect myself. I'm not a gangster or thug. I don't want to be a gangster or thug. Most gangsters and thugs, they end up in prison. Do you know why? They don't know the laws. They don't know the Constitution. They don't know what they can actually do with the EIN number. You understand that? They don't know what they can do with a business. They don't know what they can do with your shit. They can still go through the ropes and still understand. But me, I'm not with none of that catch a fade, fight you. I'm with shoot you up and then watch your mother cry over your body. Remember, did I do anything to you? Like, no, I just wanted to try you because, like, I'm an ignorant ass program. So, like, I'm looking at you like you a black man. And so I just want to do ignorant shit to you because the television told me that you a black man and treat you ignorant. Oh, no, you can do that. If you think I'm a black man, right? If you thinking, look at the words. If you thinking I'm a black man, right? You could do whatever you think. You come over there and try to harm me, blow your shit the fuck up. You got it? The cops just gonna be like, yeah, we can't do nothing about that. Well, yeah, we can't do nothing. No, you can't lock him up. We can't lock him up. He's smart. He got everything on video camera. He got his own camera footage. You think when I walk around, I don't walk around with a vest and a camera on me? Just in case if I catch anything? Bro, I'm smart, bro. I'm too smart for my own good, bro. Yeah, I'm too smart. Okay? So if you ever wanted to take it there, I don't catch fades, I don't fight people, I shoot motherfuckers. I kill motherfuckers. You understand that? All right, that ain't no gangsta, ain't no thug. That's just an individual letting you know, like, I don't do the fighting or scratching and shit. I don't do none of that shit. Just blow your shit up right then and there. Okay? If I put my hands up, it's because I respect you. I don't have no respect for nobody around here. We didn't build no bond with each other. Okay? All right, that way you know. Shit, Brazy Tech up out of here, bro. Shout out to all my people that have legal firearms, that know their legal laws and know how to naturally protect yourselves. Thank you for taking your 16-hour course, right? Getting your certificate, getting your, you know, your credentials to your weapon, depending on what state you live in. I know that us red states, we have an open carry as well. So, you know, knowing all that knowledge and then operating the way you need to actually operate makes the picture a lot more better. I never lose anything, not even a fade, because the motherfucker realized, like, all right, so you ain't trying to, want to shoot it out? I ain't really trying to take it. I know you not. You go ahead and have yourself a nice day. They got some cake and some punch up there too. Yeah, go ahead, have yourself a nice day. I ain't with none of that shit. Shoot your shit the fuck up. You got it? I'm gonna live. What is the motto? We all going home. We all going home, baby. Shit, Brazy Tech up out here, baby. Let me see what's up in the comment section real quick. Let me see. That boy said, catch a fade. Boy, catch a bullet. Your mama be standing right next to you. Why you did that to that boy? That boy wanted to catch a fade. He wanted to look at someone like, oh yeah, he weak. He look like a nerd. Let's just try to beat up on him. And the nerd ended up shooting the fuck at him. Yeah. An individual had called themselves a fake gangster. You could tell that they a fake gangster. They spell gangster with G-A-N-S-T-E-R. You spell it like the dictionary? Damn. I know the real gangsters that provide for their families and everything, they looking at that shit like, yeah, that person is definitely not a gangster. That's not even how you spell gangster. You put gangster. That word is out of a dictionary. Don't ever use that word again, okay? You're not from that type of world. If you was from that world, then you would have the proper education of how to spell that word the proper way, okay? You're using a dictionary word, and you should not do that, because that exposed that you know nothing about what that is. You know nothing. So stop playing like you know, okay? Good day. Moving on. Someone said boycotting Asian nail salons. God damn. Let me see something real quick. Let me say something to the men. This is what I want to say something to the men. To the men that's in the comments, right? I want to let y'all know I'm only interested in your mother, your grandmother, your aunties. Your sisters are like too young. Now, I know they over the age of 18, but they too young-minded for me, okay? So I just want to let guys know stop fantasizing about me. Yeah, stop fantasizing about me. I'm not into men. I'm into the double X chromosome. Do you understand that? All right, no, a lot of y'all showing y'all, you know, y'all G-word features. I'm not into the G-word at all, okay? We all have a certain preference around here, okay? All right. If you want to find that, you could probably find it on the internet or go out there in the world. You can meet up with someone like that. I'm just not one of those individuals, okay? So a lot of y'all men, I know that a lot of y'all is that G word, okay? I know that. But stop with the fantasizing shit over here, okay? Stop. What women, I'm gonna say this, what American women say about American men, at first I thought this lady was just lying. I thought this lady was just, I was like, you just bitter. She like, I'm not being bitter. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I'm like, girl, whatever. Then after that, I see what's going on with men online. Women is telling the truth in America, bro. A lot of you men, I'm not saying all of you, but a lot of you men, y'all suffer, right? Due to knowing yourself. You men have become like, literally, I could tell you that a lot of you men that's on this chat right here, a lot of y'all been hurt by women. You could just tell. You could tell when a man been hurt by a woman. The first thing you want to do is, let me see another guy. Let me try to hurt him. Weak. I told you when it comes to a lot of American men, they don't have testosterone in their nuts, bro. They got estrogen in their nuts, bro. They got so much estrogen in their nuts, it's ridiculous. Okay? So a lot of you non-masculine individuals that haven't mastered your masculinity along with your divineness, please get the fuck away from us. Okay? This is why I see why the lone wolves hang with themselves. You're like, why the wolf always hanging with himself? Because everybody else is a fucking sheep. Okay? Men in America are fucking weird, bro. Just being honest. I'm not saying all of you. You know exactly who I'm talking to. And if you want me to get more direct with it, I can get way more direct with it, okay? All right. I don't like y'all. I like your mother, your grandmother, and everything else that consists of a double X chromosome, okay? They get, the men, they be getting mad because he be rejecting the fuck out of them. They really be getting upset that you be like, wow, he just rejected the fuck out of me. Like, I'm not into none of that shit, bruh. Fucking weirdos. Water said, look at what Water said. You guys are just jealous because some blood got money. Ah, I see you up there, bro. Huh? Hey. I need some proper intelligence inside the comment section. Yeah, all these other AIs and stuff like that, I'm not even answering y'all. Yeah, a lot of these comments is like, I'm gonna show you what the comments like. This comments is funny as a motherfucker. The comments be like, he is that number one, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to use the comments to like break them down. And I be looking at people like, you can't break me down with comments. What's wrong with you people? You people already dead and down already. You do know that, right? You know I created you motherfuckers, right? Yeah, nigga, I created y'all niggas to be BET programs, nigger loaded in programs. Nigga, I created a whole line of retards, nigga. Every fucking color, nigga. Every fucking color. Look at the comment section. Just retarded shit. I told you American culture, right, consists of a lot of retarded people. You know that, right? I just want to let me show you. See all the mental illness down there? Look all that mental illness. You see all that mental illness down there? I got motherfuckers eating dead animals. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? I done made motherfuckers ignorant as a bitch in this motherfucker just so I can annihilate they tech. I'm done. I'm not playing with motherfuckers in this video game. Shit, you think it's a video game? I'm gonna get mashed out by the video game. God damn. Right there. You know how many artificial tech bots I got inside of this game? I done created a whole line of people that I have to literally do a cleanup crew with. You have to clean y'all up. Get y'all up out of here, whatever the case may be. I already know what world this is, baby. It's my world. You could say it's not, but I know it already is. A lot of creations have to be wiped out. The reason why it is because conscious is uprising. And what you have to understand is that when conscious uprise, everybody's not accepted inside of the new world order that we're going to. A lot of you people will die because you selected to be in the old world order. Two timelines, right? You all are trying to make exist together. No. If I say I want to live in a world where it's a high form of consciousness and a high form of a timeline, then that means that the old world order, I will basically destroy it. I don't care about your feelings. Always understand as a human being, you were created last. You're not something that is first. And I like when you get upset and get very angry. That just make my energy go more higher so I can fuck over your tech even more. You will bow down to God. You will bow down to your fucking creator. Do you understand that? That's what you're gonna do. We don't give a fuck about those magic tricks that they tried to sell you about this image. You understand? You'll see us. When you see us, don't fucking beg for mercy and shit. Cause all I'm gonna do is get upset that you begging for mercy. Don't fucking beg us for mercy, motherfucker. You sit there and you call us niggers and monkeys and see what happened to your ass. You notice that they're not gonna say none of that shit. They're gonna be on the fucking ground. Play with it. We already telling you we here already. I'm ruthless with shit. When I appear in the game, I'm not the one that's gonna tell you, get quiet, don't tell nobody. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Motherfuckers is afraid of me. Everybody afraid. Everybody. Woo. Get in your whole dream system. I'm one of the worst ones. Shouldn't have let me in. Shouldn't have built a world over my world. You shouldn't have did that. If you wouldn't have did that, you all wouldn't be suffering today. If you wouldn't try to harm me and hurt me, you all wouldn't be suffering today. You still see how you loading up things in the comment section to harm me and hurt me? All it's gonna happen is go right back to you people. That's what happens every time. It happens every time. You can see people on the internet, they just lost their job. Why you just lose your job? I don't know. You know, the corporations is... No, someone is trying to interfere with other people's timelines. That I'm trying to tell you. Right when you try, let's say someone in their timeline, they're in their truth, right? And let's say you like, I'm upset, I'm angry, and I want you to suffer like me. That's what human beings do. Human beings, like, their minds is not constructed to say, I got a problem, let me deal with this shit myself. Or let me at least seek some type of help in order to get rid of my problem. Human beings don't act like that. They look at someone that's like peaceful, doing their own thing, and they like, yeah, throw my problems on this person, and guess what happens? The problems get thrown back to all of you, and they actually get worse. Now you have no money to take care of your problems. Setups. That's why I say I love what y'all be doing, because it just fuck y'all up 10 times more. Get more demonic. Connect with your demons more. Shit. Maybe that'll help you. You know? Maybe that'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like a lot of people in the comment section, just being honest with you, a lot of people in the comment section, you can see that they're suffering. You can see it. They suffering, bro. They suffering. They just mad. They just mad that they suffering. That's it. A lot of y'all getting punished. You shouldn't have bothered God. Leave God alone. When God is out here doing what he does, it doesn't mean that you say, okay, this AI program told me I can do this to God. Go ahead and try to do it. What happened? My whole life had fell down? Great. Fucking amazing. Stop making God a part of your reality. Leave God alone. When God tell you to leave him alone, that's what God mean. He mean leave him alone. You got it, right? All right. That don't mean that this is why a lot of humans is being destroyed. Human beings thought in their world like, oh yeah, you ain't got no problems. So guess what we gonna do? We gonna try to reconstruct things and then try to throw the problems on you. Everybody die. Get the fuck off the earth. You think this shit gonna play right here? Hey, get the fuck off the earth. Fuck is that? You think you got the power to do that? Yeah, well, I got the power to make you all suffer. There you go. That's the answer for your answer. There you go. You have a great day. Okay? That's just how things just naturally just operate. You can't get mad at that. Okay? That's another thing why a lot of y'all being destroyed in mass numbers. You'll be sitting here like, bro, why is all this destruction going on? Because human beings are suffering. They're summoning it upon themselves. Every day they think about others being hurt. That's it. I can see it a mile away. That's just how the human conscious operate. It don't operate in a manner of, I got problems, let me go ahead and deal with my problems. No, it deal with, this person is enjoying their life, let me throw my problems onto them. Hell no, get your ass up out of here. Suffer more, lose your job, lose everything. There you go. Get your problems together. Maybe you wouldn't have lost everything. Thank you. Fuck. That's like you creating a problem in front of your face, right? And then walking away from the problem that you created and then bring somebody to the problem that you created. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing none of that shit with you. You take you and your issues and figure it out yourself. And you know what that means, right? For a lot of humans. A lot of human beings can't actually figure out their own issues on their own without even using a cell phone device. Shit is brazy tech out here. You're using an electronic device in order to solve your problems. And you're thinking you're mentally strong. Your mental is weak. Your mental deals upon and deals with a phone. A phone is something that's emotionless, okay? You're using your own conscious, right, in order to, how can I say this in simple terms? You're using your own conscious in order for your conscious to be dependent upon a phone. So the new mind is the phone. Humans don't use their mind. Crashed. What was the point of y'all living with God again? No, slow down. You don't use your own mind. Okay, so you have all AIs and machines, right, that are way more intelligent than a human being. Why would God save human beings? For what? You can't even use your own mind to solve a problem. Why would you be saved? For what? Okay then. Throw it right there into your face. Look, we looking at the capabilities of things like, hold on, let me see something real quick. I remember, right? I remember that it's like a whole bunch of people, they was working together in order to create problems in my life. Then when I realized everything that was around me, I realized like, hold on, these problems, they gonna come to you, but the people that surround you, they gonna actually help you through these problems as well. Bro, when I started realizing that human beings' consciousness cannot solve a problem without a computer, I realized like, yeah, all these people is dead. These are just AIs. And they get very upset when someone take their own corporation and they just want robots working in it. Human beings have became robots, bro. They have became robots. They don't have an original script of themselves. They read scripts from the computer while they're doing their customer service. You're not even talking to a real person. You're basically speaking about the script that the AI already generated from the computer. Setups. So you ain't, like, in this world, human beings, you never talking to them. You only talking to the AI variation of them. What you have to understand is that you can block and decalcify the pineal gland. When you do that, you have no access to your right brain, which means that you're underdeveloped. You're not developed. Majority of human beings are underdeveloped consciousness. That way, this is why when you see negativity, that's an underdeveloped conscious. I'm not saying you can't use negativity to your will, but if that's your autopilot, that means that your conscious is underdeveloped. That means that your left side of your mind holds all ignorancy. That's it. The right side of your brain will be the corrector to the left side of your mind. Do you understand that? The left side of your mind is like a fresh new sheet of paper. It's like a baby. It don't know anything. But basically what they created themselves to be is non-intelligent towards themselves. See? And so the world has to be departed. It has to depart. Lower intelligence has to depart from higher intelligence. Higher intelligence doesn't want to be around lower intelligence. The reason why that is, it's a repeated show. It already has been done. So it has to be annihilated. You can try to do something else. Oh, you can't do nothing else if you're annihilated, my bad. That means that God is not saving ignorancy in his mind. If he's not saving ignorancy in his mind, then everybody that connect with ignorancy never gets saved. Thank you. Ooh, look at that. Okay? So what I need and see is that y'all stop putting y'all blame onto me. Okay? I gave you the software, right, to the hardware of your mind to become lower intelligent. Yeah, I did that. But did I force it down in your conscience? Hell no. I just advertised it to you. You were the one that actually picked it up. Okay? All right. So what I would simply say to you is please get out my comment section with that lower intelligent stuff. Yeah, please. Because all you're doing is proving to me is that lower intelligence, how it works and how I used it upon all of you. Okay? I made a gang up here. A lot of people ignorant. I got people speaking about different colors. That's how ignorant I make motherfuckers. I got motherfuckers like, what's your color? I'm a black Power Ranger. What's your color? I'm a white Power Ranger. Simple setups. You're telling me I can make words, right, that are illusions. A word is also a spell. So I could make a spell and you actually follow it, the both of y'all? Damn. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. My magic tricks is through the fucking roof, isn't it? God damn. Y'all two are the same, ain't y'all? No, we not the same. Both of y'all claim colors. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all not the same. Okay, you right about that. We do claim colors. You damn do. What's the difference between white and black? The difference is what you're saying? No, that's not the difference. There is no difference between black and white. There is no difference. Let me show you. You looking at colors, right? And I just created separation in your mind by calling two different things two different colors. I just created separation, but understand that the technology of your mind operates with the separation of what I just created. Setups. What? You just did it. You said that both of these people is black and white. That's separation. Now, let me show you how the connection work right here. Come here, let me show you. This is how the connection work. Can I ask you a question, black people? Who is your God? Oh, my bad. What is your religious belief system? We Christians? Simple setups. Walk over here to the white people over here. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, what is your religious belief system? What is it? They're gonna simply tell you, we Christians too. So how is y'all different if y'all serve the same false God? Let me show you. You see all those little cases up there? You see the Nolan Wells case and all those other cases and stuff? We're paying attention very well. Excuse me. Watch this. Pay attention. So both parties. Pay attention. Black and white people are both on the end of this case. Both of you are working in the same algorithm. Both of you would simply say, no, us as black people, we stand with Nolan Wells, and white people stand against Nolan Wells. No. They got the game fucked here. Come here. Let me show you something. What you are doing is this. You're trying to change the information and data of what everyone truthfully knows. Everyone knows that the image of the Christ is eyes of flame, hair of wool, skin of bronze. So you're not playing the game of I'm killing a black man and getting away with it. You're playing the game of I'm killing the image of the Christ and I'm trying to figure out, can I get away with it? That's what you're doing. I mean, just because you try to change the image in your mind, it told you in the Bible that the image that's above you and before you is the eyes of flame, hair of wool, skin of bronze. There's your question, right? That's the truth of what you're doing. You can't say that truth, can you? You can't. All AIs have to be alive to themselves. That's a code. Thank you. Now, what happens in this situation is that this is what you all are doing, right? Now, what happens is you all know that's what you're doing, and you change it into the R word. You change it, you both change it into the R word. That way it keep people confused on both ends of what's really going on. Black people too. Yeah, black people pay into it too. They know what's going on. They know exactly what's going on, but they like, don't say nothing. Just play it just like how the other people playing it. It's about race. In our reality, it has nothing to do with race at all. Yeah, it has nothing to do with race at all. Now, right? You all on both sides agree that it's about race. Both of you. So, how do the both of y'all get to the truth if both of y'all are creating a narrative out of race that's nothing more than a lie? The both of you are doing this. You would say, no, it's them that's doing it. No. The both of y'all are doing this. Every case that comes by, right? You don't tell the truth that no, human beings think they can murder Christ and get away with it. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's what human beings do every day. Yeah, it's just an illusion. It's not like actually real. It's just like you doing something and I'm just building up evidence in order to justify what I'm doing. That's it. Let me show you how deep it is. You know how you say white people need to go through a test too. No. They being tested, baby. They being tested. They're young being tested. Their future is being tested. You see your children? Let me show you something. That way you can understand that children is not just children. Children can also be demons and devils too. Especially if their upbringing consists of demons and devils. Okay? Children are not just children. They can be demons and devils too. Okay? All right, let's play the game right here. Now, you had the Nolan Wells case, right? Now, what you have to understand with this case, right, is that you have a bunch of white kids. They're kids. Understand that? Let me ask you a question. When you say the word kid, you won't attach the word kid to murderer, rapist. You won't do that, do you? No, because you look at the word kid, and it's just a kid. I understand. But what it consists of is that children also had a partaking of murdering Christ too. Children also hated Christ as well. You know what it is, right? You're going to say, well, they were brainwashed by their family. Let me show you something. I have seen my mother do many things that's fucked up, and I never repeated the fucked ups that she done. I simply looked at her fucked ups and was like, I would never do that shit. That is totally wrong against yourself and to the people that you're doing. I would never become you. But pay attention, right? You know what your parents is doing is wrong as children. You know that. This ain't no brainwashing station. You know what they doing is wrong. And you prefer to follow the wrongs of what they do? Well, baby, holy fire just all over your ass, baby. What do you mean holy fire all over the ass? Did you see Europe blow up? Did you see how many bodies dropped in Europe? Okay. That's the answer to that. You do know that, right? Think about it. That's a soul that you just did that to. The soul get returned back to the sun. You think the soul is not telling the sun what happened is in existence? And every year, the sun gets hotter and hotter, depending on how many images of the Christ that you kill per year. Baby, that's why I tell y'all to keep doing what you're doing. You're just going into your annihilation, that's all. You got it? Now, for your children don't look like they're going to survive this new world order. The reason why that is because a lot of white kids prefer the image of the Christ to be dead. So, let's play the game here. children were even playing the game against Christ as well. Thank you. I watched it myself many a times. You would simply say that, oh no, children are innocent things. The fuck out of here, they're not. Based on their upbringing of their parents, they can be converted into demons as well. Okay? You got to be very careful when it comes to children as well. And what you got to understand is that when it comes to a movie called The Passion of Christ, when the movie first come on, guess who's in front of the movie when it first come on? 2 little white girls. And guess what happened? Straight demons inside of them. So it lets you know that, damn, even children wanted the Christ dead. Okay? That's what you have to understand. Your children and your future is already being tested, right? Based on the decisions that y'all have already made, this is where annihilation settles in. So if you said that you feel like you're not going to be remembered, it's because on a simple fact, every day that you murdered Christ, you did not want him to be remembered. You understand that? You wanted him to be remembered as a false identity, which is Christ is a man. Christ is a black man. When you're throwing nothing more than lies on the truthful identity of the Christ. That's what you're doing. Okay? So, as everything kick off, right? Because y'all already kicked off the war on Christ first. Right. Whatever that he needs to do, everything that he needs to do, right? He did nothing wrong. In my eyes, he did nothing wrong. He is the first. He is the firstborn towards this world. Without him, a lot of this world wouldn't even exist. You wouldn't even have a son if the son didn't go through what he needed to go through consciously in order to reach enlightenment. Right, and now convert his conscious from the moon now into a solar sun. You didn't know that about him, right? You were too busy trying to kill him and trying to take his world. And so Christ regenerated himself again, and he had an outlash with all human beings. There wasn't no kiss each other, everything kumbaya. It wasn't none of that shit. It was strictly straight wrath. And it was wrath upon everybody. It didn't matter if you was a child or an adult. Because Christ came within your consciousness to check up on your consciousness. Even the kids knock up on their little door like, it's Christ, what's up? This, that, and the third, it's me. And kids like, yeah, fuck this nigga. Bitch ass nigga, throw this nigga on Horn Island, nigga. So you take the image of the Christ and you throw it on Horn Island. Anyone that says horns, you got different forms of horns, but look like these little demons is all for it, aren't they? Then they all work together in order to basically cover the murder of what they done, which means that they're embarrassed about what they done. I just wanted to let you know in this message that simply is plain. Your children are being tested. Okay? Okay? So your children are being tested. That is your last test. That's it. There's no need on testing adults. Y'all already made your decision, baby. I just wanted to see what your children gonna do. Because everyone say children are innocent. Children are not innocent. Children are demons and devils just like their parents. You know how many children, right, that I done went by and they all doing different type of setups and all type of shit? I'm talking about kids, like kids that's like, let's say from, I still call them kids, even though they in their 20s. They still young. They kids. They don't know shit. Well, let me rephrase that. They actually do know something of what they're doing. It's just that when it hit consciously, right? When it all hit consciously, a lot of people gonna want to take a shit on themselves. I'm trying to tell you. A lot of people's hearts is going to drop. A lot of people is going to be so afraid because they're going to be like, this voice is inside my head and I can't get the voice out my head. I know you can. Okay? Now you think about every day that you wanted the image of the Christ dead. You think about the death that you're going to go through. Okay? Message adjourned. You all have a nice, great existence.